What's happening, pretty people? Go ahead and hit that like and make a comment. That really is helping in the algorithms. The last couple of days, the views have gone up. I'm not sure if that really matters with the videos that YouTube are suggesting to my viewers, but the last couple of days, the views are up, so I appreciate that. Now, if for some reason you're not getting a notification and you want the notification, you might want to unsubscribe or undo the notification and then reactivate notification and click all. And that way, as soon as I save or unlock a video, you'll get a notification that it's there. And that's if you want notifications. I mean, notifications not a big deal. It just pops up on your phone. You can ignore it. But it lets you know that there is a video for you to watch when you're ready. So I appreciate it. And the engagement rate now is, man, close to 20-25%, which is a lot better than it was a year ago. So I think I mentioned it takes a couple of hours to make a video, and asking somebody to like it, I had one of the viewers comment, man, that's not a big ask. So I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys that are not getting irritated by it. And hey, sometimes they used to say, it's preaching to the choir. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. If it does apply, hit the like button. Get this engagement up. And I recently learned, and I didn't know this, but if you go back and watch the video again, it doesn't count for another view. But they sure are running more ads on it. So I don't quite understand that. But anyway, appreciate your support. In this video, I was still in the Albuquerque area. I checked on somebody's 850, their C70. And man, some people, they don't like the cost of fixing these cars. And those C70, probably one of the worst jobs you could get into is messing around with them door latches. Man, I gave the guy an estimate on fixing his door latch. He said leave it like that until that thing breaks and he can't get in that door. And he too big to be crawling over crawling over that center console. I'm too old to be crawling over that thing. There's no way I would risk driving a car with a door latch going out and get that thing jammed up. Because in those 70 series cars, those things get jammed up a lot. I have probably 65,000 views on my stuck door latch video for the S70s. S70s, V70s, C70s, all those have the same latch. So good luck if that thing gets stuck, man. You're going to wish you broke off that $300-400. Besides that, I appreciate your support, and man, the worst rear main seal leak I've ever seen on this guy's 850. But I went down to the shop, cleaned up my mess there. I always try to leave places as good as or better than I found them. So that's a good policy to live by, I think. So, hey, hope you enjoyed the clips. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Paul got a 98 coupe C30 hardtop. It's got a door latch problem. The door latch ratchets dipstick broke. We're gonna check the oil on it. He's got a old style rip kit on there from a 94 Volvo. Then he's got an 850 over here that's running out of oil somehow. We don't know if it's burning out or leaking out. So we're gonna try to check it. It's got a dead battery though. It hadn't run in a couple years. Somebody replaced the window regulator in it. 253. Man, that's pretty good.
What? In the back.
Got a battery clip not installed properly.
Pardon me?
Battery clip's not installed properly. It's just hanging loose. Have you guys ever seen that? Never seen that before.
What, this?
The battery clip that holds the battery in. This one didn't have a battery clip. Hitting the salvage yard, nothing on deck. Last time I seen it like this, when I came out, Red Baron was sitting there. Here's a fresh S70 drop. Man, the seats look good compared to the ones I got in my car. Armrest looks good, shift knob looks good, windshield's busted. Mirrors are in good shape, doors are in good shape. Back seat look pretty good too. I might come back for this back seat later today. Roof strips look very good. Man, that's crazy. Door panels look good. This must have been garage kept, man, because this car is pretty nice. It's got a ding there from their forklift. GLT. And this passenger seat looks good too. Roof liner looks good. Feels good too. Yeah, this is something that was garage kept. At least most of its life. But it's here now. Not sure why. Wasn't one of my followers. They still got oil cooler lines. Looks like they got heater hoses lined, but that one heater hose looked like it's hanging out. Wonder if that thing popped out, lost all the coolant, blew the engine. Looked like the alarm horn is good too. Got a couple things off of this S70 and a couple of things off of this 850 93 model. It still has the aluminum control arms. Big speakers in the back. CD changer back there. Only God knows if that thing worked. 850. This says 70 here is on its last day here. It'll probably be carried away tomorrow or the next day. And not too bad of a car. Dark interior. I got one of the lenses for Paul. Has a dry steering rack. Well, looky here. I don't remember seeing this thing here. Still got some trim on it. I think this is a 145. Let me see if it says the year on it. Automatic transmission is what it had. 1972 145. It ain't too banged up either. Just old as all get out. Here we go, folks. A Volvo 260. Look at that. That's the VIN. Man, I had a couple of these. I used to flip these for nothing. 81 model. This one looked in pretty good shape. Biggest problems with these was the heater control valve and that dang knocking engine. Gear shifter looks backwards for some reason. Man, if that had 156, it was low. But that was knocking range. 100,000, they start knocking. I don't know how long you could drive them knocking, but I drove mine 30,000 miles knocking. It started about 195. And there's another gold 93 850 up there. I don't know where all these 93s come from. And folks, we have two 960s with the worst wheels I've ever seen in my life. But man, I just love this color on Volvos. And these trims for the sunroof. I always try to get these. Oh, and the dual fog light switches too. See if I can find one of those. Oh, and the antenna switch. I should have checked that C70 for that. The coupes usually have them, the convertibles don't. Dual fog light switch. And another beautiful 960. 2-in-1 yards. These also have the oil block off plates, but they're a little harder to get. Antenna switch. Sunroof trim. Shift knob look like it's on crack. Last leg. Here I am with Paul's 850. He said he hadn't been driving it because it's been running out of oil. He think it was leaking. Just dropped the corner light there. But what you got to do is look under them and see if they're leaking. You could be burning a lot of oil because you got old valve stem seals. So you fill it up, you drive it, you check it every day until you need a quart. Then you see, hey, I need a quart every week, or I need a quart every 2 weeks, or I need a quart every month. Then you check it half that time. If you put in a quart every month, you drive it, check at least once a week if you know you're running low on oil. He said he has seen low oil pressure lights 3 different occasions. But he don't know if it's leaking out or if it's being consumed and burnt out the tailpipe. So we're going to try to figure that out. How, I don't know. But right now, there's hardly anything on the dipstick. Nothing on the dipstick. So he got oil, didn't even put it in here yet. So let me call him, tell him to come on out here. We got a lot of smoke coming out here, which is unusual. So oil is getting on the exhaust manifold and pouring out around here. Strange. All the way across. Ran the car about 5 minutes, checked all 4 cam seals, they were dry. We got a oil spot on this driver's side of the car. That's probably a rear main. We're going to get under it here, park it on the edge of the curb. Come under here with it running and it's not dripping. But it's leaking from somewhere down here. See it dripping off that screw? Coming right out of that hole by the rear main. And you can see the hole is filled. Let me put a light on it. That hole right there. It is 10:36. I'm done at the shop. I'm going to donate that leveler. And this is where I've absolutely made a big old mess. You can see my mess is clean. And I put stuff back where I thought it should be. And I'm getting ready to close the door and call it a night. I even got my box on top of my car by myself. That was nice. Had to take everything out of it. When everything's out of it, I can lift it up by myself. Look like it's off center a little bit, but doesn't really matter. Let me close this door, lock it both sides. and get out of here. 3-4 nights in a row. Shoot, this might be 5 nights in a row this late. So there you have it, another wonderful day at the salvage yard. That's where most of the fun was had. Hey, if you got a question or something, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I see these comments every day. I try to reply to them. There's something weird about my notifications. I don't get a notification if you make a reply to my reply. So again, make a new comment if you need another reply. Also, there are people that want me to get parts, and man, I get these parts most of the time right away. Sometime I gotta find them and test them and do this and do that. So if you wanted a part from me and I told you I'd get it, man, do not be ashamed or feel bad about reminding me every couple days. Or you could get the part from another source. You know, I'm sure these parts places on eBay and places like that, they're always going to say their parts work, and they probably rarely test them. And when you get them, you get to test them and hope they work. And then you got to go through all the rigmarole of returning them. I try to make sure this stuff works. I don't want to send you a bad radio or something like that. But please, again, remind me every couple of days, especially if you send me a deposit. Now, I recently downloaded an app to help me see the parts that I'm getting and who I'm getting them for and who's requesting parts. But if you're serious about getting a part, send me a deposit. Some guy wanted a steering rack. I was in Albuquerque in today's video. Probably 5-6 good dry steering racks. He said he wanted to pay a certain amount. I said, great, send the money. A day and a half went by. He hadn't sent the money. Then he calls me, you know, he's ready to send the money. I'm halfway to Roswell, man. You got to be quick on the draw or send me a deposit to cover the part and stuff. You know, I really don't like or can't afford to buy parts and then contact people, say, hey, I got your parts. And they say, oh, I already got it from somewhere else. So what am I supposed to do with it? Hey, I need a deposit, or I need you to be quick on the draw. When I hit you up while I'm there, hit me back, send the money, get that stuff taken care of. So I'm getting ready to package up a couple of parts right now, ship them out to people that need them. Somebody needs an XC90 gear shift assembly. I didn't know those things broke so much, but he's going to have his third one in his car. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for your support, and have a great day.